We're number one. Jimmy, this is being a cheap ass. You know, I'm like, damn.
You heard it here first. Joe
Right,
Rogan
right, Joe
listens
Rogan.
to our podcast first.
Right, we're the best. You know, they say people that cuss are more honest. So I'm an honest motherfucker. Put the fish away, Reggie.
It don't even hurt to give birth anymore.
Not for me.
Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
I wear a thong. I got one on right now. You want to see?
Jimmy and Geek. Madhouse Bar Talks, baby.
That is a bunch of shit, if you ask me. That ain't make no sense.
Good morning. Madhouse Bar Talks coming to you live from on top of
The bar.
Madhouse Bar and Grill. Yeah. From the bar. From on top of the bar. We're just sitting on top of a bar.
Yeah. Top of the world.
That's right. We got a good show for you guys today. I think. I hope. I don't know. Nah, I didn't prepare anything. I'm just saying it just to see if you guys listen.
See if y'all pay attention.
No, I mean, the big thing I guess you got to hit first is the debate, right?
Oh, yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Oh, my God. The best part was that was the end of the debate when they showed Jill Biden.
Trying to walk off.
Well, no, that too. Like he's like going down the steps and she's like holding his hand and like walking him down the steps all nice but no, at the after party thing, she's going, you did a good job, Joe. You answered all the questions. Like, I mean, come on, dude. It was like a kindergarten teacher talking to you.
Yeah, I had some Biden followers or whatever say he looked like a bumbling idiot. I was like,
CNN.
wow.
CNN was going off like he's got to be replaced. They can't leave him in. But now I was watching, and I guess legally there's certain states that they can't leave. They can't take him off the ballot. They said that in California, if you die,
You're still on the ballot?
Mm-hmm. If you die after
California's so weird.
I don't know. They're always weird. It's a bunch of weirdo. My sister, when she lived down there, she was just a bunch of dirty, grungy ass people. It's horrible.
I don't understand them.
I've never
Their
been there,
laws
so
are
I don't really
crazy
know.
And I don't know.
They're like super liberal because it's all Hollywood. Because that's what happens, because they're making their money on entertainment and not making their money on freaking.
They're back.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what happens when you're, that liberal like that. It comes from that, earning your money from entertainment, I guess. I don't know. I don't earn my money that way.
No.
I do this shit for fun. Bill McCoy said that Cali is the land of fruits and nuts. Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden, though, I mean, this shit is just ridiculous. And I'll be honest, I wasn't impressed with Trump's performance. I think Trump could have done a lot more.
He probably toned down because he probably realized that he's a little graphic,
Yeah, I think maybe he's trying to appeal to an audience that way, maybe, or something. I don't know. Like, to me, my first thing I would have been like, when he said some stupid shit, I would have been like, at least they didn't find coke in my White House.
Right.
That's what I'd have said.
That's like I said. If you get caught with cocaine in your car, whether it's yours or not, guess who's getting charged with it?
Oh, yeah, it's your car. It's in your possession. Yeah, you're right. And he's driving the bus, motherfucker.
Right.
Him running this country is like, it's as bad as my 70-year-old uncle opening a gay bar down the street tomorrow. What the hell is going to happen with this bar down the street? I mean, he hired everybody that I fired because I couldn't handle it no more. He hired everyone that inspired. What's it called? I forget.
Chaos.
No. The song. I forget what it was.
Oh, the melody.
Melody of Hope. He hired everybody that inspired the Melody of Hope. Yeah, he hired them all. And he thinks he's got. And I heard him telling somebody. Overheard him a conversation with him, and he's telling them. He goes, "Yeah, I just want to hire experienced people. I don't want to have." And that is what he has. They're all experienced on how to steal. Yeah, he ain't got a pour system. If he hires CMP, he better order a lot of Patron. No, she switched. Didn't she drink Crown Apple now?
I don't know.
Or Moscato?
I haven't seen her
Stock up
talking-
on Moscato, Dale. Stock up. You're going to need it. No, you know what? That goes both ways. Dale don't play like he's not nice like I am.
Well, they ain't gonna do it right off the bat. They're gonna wean it.
Oh
in.
no, Dale is on it. I'm telling you, dude. It's the little shit. Like if these girls' drawers off a few bucks or whatever, I don't even consider it. Or you know what I mean? I've had them be off like $20 and just figure they must have made a mistake somehow. Dale, if you're off $1.25, you better come the fuck up with your quarters. Where the hell are my quarters at? He don't fuck around. Dale don't play. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes down. But I don't know if it's actually opening tomorrow. But that was his plan, is to open tomorrow morning. That was the goal, anyways. And I think he wants to open for breakfast.
Well, that might be his calling because they need to have shit around here.
Well, but the problem is when I did breakfast with the bar, it just didn't do well. You know, with having the bar in there, it just didn't do well. We ended up getting rid of it because it just I couldn't keep up with it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't profitable. Why? I think it was costing me, what did I say? Like at the time, like $500 a week or something. It was costing me to be open for breakfast. So I don't know I don't know how well he'll do. But yeah, I mean, he's getting old, dude. 70 years old. What's he gonna do when they call off and he's back there fucking cooking? And I mean,
He'll do it.
He will, but I mean, goddamn, dude, it's you know, it's gonna be funny. I would love to have a camera just to watch when Dale has to. You know, he tells a story all the time that he had that little spot in Kentucky, and he's cooking. It was a little pizza sub type place. And he's in there, everything's chill, nothing's going on. A couple people come in and out, whatever. He's got some beer going. He's cooking. He said all of a sudden a bus pulls up. A whole ass bus, and he's back there trying to cook for everybody. He said half the people didn't get their food. He goes, the one pizza, he said, I literally come out of the oven with it with the spatula. He goes, and I turn and it goes flying off the spatula. Oh, I'd love to see some of those moments live. That'd be great.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, Dale's always run a good bar. So, I mean, I would imagine he'll be okay. But I don't know, man. That he picked the wrong crew. I know he thinks he's getting experience. And I think he's trying to draw from my crowd, I think is what he's trying to do.
And it will.
It will, a little bit, yeah. But that's kind of fucked up from your uncle, right? Don't you think?
He ain't my uncle.
Shit. I mean, I love Dale. Don't get me wrong. Dale's is my uncle. I love him. But that's just kind of fucked up. Like your uncle opens up down the street and hires all your old employees to try and like take some of your business. Fucked up, dude. It's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's really fucked up. And I don't know, like when I was talking to Danny, she sounds like she's like in manager mode. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And that's she's not a good manager. I'm sorry, but she's just not. I mean,
she's a good worker, though.
She's a great bartender. She was a great bartender. But when it came to managing, she just walked around saying she was chaotically busy when she wasn't even doing anything extra. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's just not a good manager. Great bartender though. Great bartender.
Well, I don't think she told me she was just gonna do.
Well, but she's calling me talking about the POS system and stuff like that, asking me questions. She was trying to get a hold of me about the crew app and all that stuff.
Why don't you go work down there part-time?
Go work it, see if they'll give me a job. Yeah, I might need it. I might need a job down there. No, I mean, you know, it's Dale. I mean, the thing is that with Dale, if I were in the rear, Dale come down here and help me cook. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. It's like I said, it's Dale. I love Dale. You know what I mean? But it's just annoying. It's like a little sticks in my craw a little bit. You know? I mean, and then his conversations with me are like, oh, it's not, you know, that's way down. That's a different crowd. It's like, it's fucking half a block away. Get the fuck out of here. But, I mean, that being said, I mean, we've managed to do this whole thing while we had Maple there, while you had the patio going at which I don't know what's going on with that with Jeff and the patio. Mm-hmm. I'm not 100% sure with that. I know he got in a fight with that guy, and I know he canceled one event for sure already. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on down there. I have no idea. I haven't asked anybody either, but I mean, that's looks like that's kind of goofed. Because that pavilion out there was, I mean, that was a killer. That would kill you in the summertime. Because our thing is the outdoor patio.
Right.
Once he had that outdoor bar and he had DJs out there going, he just didn't have the food really. He put some food trucks here and there, but he really never had the food like we do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He needs to find himself a Guido.
who?
Jeff.
Why?
Cook.
To cook? You don't cook
Shit.
here and there.
That's right.
That's the problem. That's what he does. He finds those people like that cook something special, and that's what they cook, and that's it.
No, I don't do
He doesn't have that, like, you know what I mean? Like when you got to run a menu, that's different. That's a whole different animal. It's easy to go back there. I mean, it's not easy. It's still hard work, but it's easy to go back there and put pastelinas together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really easy.
It's different. It's different when 20 tickets are sitting up there and you got to get them out, and there's shit you don't even want to cook. You know what I mean? And shit ain't ready. You know, the guy before you didn't prep something or whatever it is. That's a whole new animal.
Did Reggie go down there?
Yeah, I think so.
No, for real. That was just a joke.
And I believe that Burgett guy, that Dave Burgett. That was the kid that was working with me that hurt his hand and he was off for a while.
Oh yeah.
And then when he
Davey,
came back,
Davey,
he had
yeah,
he had a big attitude or whatever.
yeah.
When he came back, he was pissed off about summer.
Yeah.
And we had to get rid of him.
Yeah, he wasn't that good anyway.
No, he was problematic. All the girls said he was combative with them. He was nasty with them.
Right.
In fact, all the girls that are down there said he was combative
Right.
and nasty with them.
You got a perfect crew down there.
It's going to be a perfect storm is what it's going to be. It'll be busy, too, at first. I mean, it's going to be. That's how it is. Everybody's going to go check it out.
It's always going to be.
Yeah, everybody's going to go check it out. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't want to stay open late. He wants to run breakfast. I don't think the breakfast will do what he thinks with the bar in there because that's what I experienced.
All right.
You know what I mean? But maybe he'll do better. I mean, we had a pretty good breakfast, too, I thought. You know what I mean? And then that's the other thing when you got breakfast, people calling off, cooks calling off. Now you're up at 5 a.m. getting breakfast ready. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's going to be.
I don't even eat cereal in the morning because I don't want to get up and make it.
It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. It's going to be like, I'm pretty sure it's going to look the same as Joe Biden running the country. I swear to God. It's like, because Dale's just too old now. I mean, you can't hear. You can barely see. I mean, every time you talk to him, you got to scream, you know?
Right. So he don't get half the shit you're telling him.
I'll get a phone call and I'll be on the phone talking and he's just having his own conversation. And it's like he doesn't even hear you. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the vision though. I don't know why he can't see. I don't know what that is. It's probably his sugar. His sugar goes up and down pretty bad too.
But you know what? He hears when he got ear things in. He don't never have them in.
No, I don't even know where his are anymore if he even has them.
He probably don't know where they're at. They're probably hanging up over there at the bar somewhere. Let me put him on this nail for a minute.
He'll be out there taking customer complaints and just going, hey, yeah, no, the turkey's great. No, this is fucking chicken. This is a burger. What are you talking about? No, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though. It's definitely going to be interesting. Especially whenever he starts having to cover them shifts, I'm telling you. I know at first they're not going to do that, but it's going to happen. You can guarantee that. They ain't gone for, because I got rid of two of those girls I got rid of twice. Well, first time, when I was replacing them, I couldn't replace them. I mean, it just couldn't happen. Now I've got good help that's come in and replaced them, and I'm not covering shifts. But that was the first time. I was constantly bartending after I got rid of them. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, fuck this, and I gave in. Whatever. But if you're in the Show Me State, St. Louis, Missouri, they just opened a bar that is 30 for females, 35 for men. Period. You got to have an ID to get in.
Wow.
30 or 35. Is that right or no? That doesn't seem right to me.
What?
That's 30 or 35. I don't know. I mean, if you're married, you know what I mean? That's like if you're married and you married like your high school sweetheart, you're both 32. You can't go there together? That don't seem right.
Hey, it's their bar. They can do what they want.
I don't know. It's just it seems discriminatory to me.
So you go to service at 18 years old, but you can't go in a bar. So what's the difference?
Well, I've always thought that was fucked up too. Honestly, I mean, I really did.
I think military ID. If you're 18, you should be able to go in a bar.
With a military ID only.
Yep. Fuck it.
Yeah, why not? Seems right.
You go die for your country. Why can't you have a drink?
Yeah, you could be dead before you got a drink.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you never even had a drink and you could get. But this place, you could be out of the military, retired, and not go. Yeah. That's fucked up, dude. That's bad. Like I don't understand why it's the 30 and 35. Like what? Like why men 35 and the women 30? Like if they said both 35, whatever. If they said both 34, whatever. But one's the third. Like there's that 5-year gap. Like what does that matter? Are men still ignorant till they're 35?
They said you got to just take somebody else's wife.
Billy said that. Yeah. Take someone else's wife.
Yeah, she's
take your side piece, right?
Yeah.
It just seems weird to me. I don't know. It seems like I don't understand how these businesses can make like a weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems weird. I don't know. Goofy. It'd be like if you opened a bar and you were like gays only. I mean, there's gay bars, but they're never gay only. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's discriminatory, I think.
Yeah, but you can't ID somebody to card them to check it. So.
If they're gay or not?
Yeah. What is it, on their license?
I got gaydar. I could go at the door and be like, yep, nope, yep.
Yeah, right.
You can sit there at the door and just judge, look at them, say something. When that list comes out, you're in.
Sean might fool you one day. Sean will fool you. He'll come in there and talk right, and then as soon as he walks in the door, he'll start lisping.
Friday night is for the wife. Saturday night is for the girlfriend.
Got a busy week.
That guy, Bill McCoy, he's got a tattoo, and it's like a bust of a woman with these nice tits on her. And we're doing this job years ago for this old Jew named Gil. And Gil was a character. I mean, this guy should have been retired, and he was still doing projects out at Nestle's and stuff. And he's throwing a fit about Bill's tit tattoo that he's got, and it's a little bust. It's probably about that big, maybe something like that, and it's tits, nice looking tit rack on this girl. I mean, it's not just tits; it's her whole bust. You know what I mean? And he was throwing a fit about it, making him put tape on it. So the one day me and him were taking the tape and cutting it into bikini squares and put bikinis on it. He got so pissed, Gil. That old man was funny. We used to mess with that guy pretty badly. But that was it. When he went out of business, he owned a company called Fabco. And when he went out of business, he had a massive warehouse of every scrap piece of anything that ever hit the floor. He was like a hoarder with all the little scrap stuff, in this warehouse. I mean, boxes and boxes of just shit you would never need again in your life. Pretty crazy. But anyways, yeah, I think it's kind of bullshit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. 30 and 35. Not a fan of it. I think that it's not right. I don't know why men got to be 35. Why? Why men 35?
Because women mature earlier.
So your wife, when you're 30 and your wife's 30, then your wife can't go with you. She got to go with your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucked up, I think, a little bit. I mean, I think
I'm
it's
sure
odd.
But you know what? They probably make exceptions to every rule. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, I guess. I mean, but I doubt it. If it's 30 and 35 and you're all over the news, you can't really cheat on it.
Bullshit. Look at it. Imagine every time you kick somebody out of here and funerals or whatever, you allow them to come in for that day. There's exceptions to every rule.
There is, and there's other people that I've considered letting back in. I have let some people back in, but there's other people I've considered, and then I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to work out well, so I just let it roll. We'll leave it how it is.
Right.
You know what I
Got
mean?
kicked out for a reason.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. We could go by drink, like if whatever they drink, we could just kick them out based on their drink. You come in and order a double crown. Nope, you're barred.
Well,
You're trying to get drunk too fast, dumbass.
That'll be me.
You're trying to get drunk too fast. Well, it's one thing if you sip on it. It's another thing. It's like the Henny drinkers. A real Henny drinker that drinks cognac, they sip. But you get these like young girls coming in here like, I need a double Henny, and they're like throwing them back.
Right.
Like, you don't throw back Henny, you stupid.
Well,
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's not a big fan of that shit. That's all I know. Let me see what else I got on my notes for today. I did take some notes throughout the week, although I've been busy, dude. I freaking, last night, I was sitting here. I came up here, I was doing my work, and I was sitting with Tex and Anthony. It was funny. I was sitting when I said I was with the Guido Haters Club. But Anthony goes, I don't hate Guido. He hates me. It was pretty funny. But the debate, I'd hit that up on that. The new bar opening down the street. Oh, LeBron. I forgot about that. LeBron.
son.
Yeah, his son is going to the Lakers with him. What do you think that's going to be like?
stupid.
I mean, did you ever work with your dad much? You probably didn't, right? Because he just worked.
No.
You did?
We did worked on cars together. We did worked on electric, a little bit electric and shit.
Yeah. Was it rough?
No.
See, my dad, it was rough to work with my dad.
Well, the cars was.
Hold the goddamn flashlight right.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Well, he didn't say that, but I think he said, hold the flashlight. Start screaming and shit.
Yeah, my dad was always going on.
Later on in life, I started holding a flashlight for my uncles and shit. Man, you hold a flashlight pretty good. Oh, shit.
He taught you well.
Yeah, he taught me well. Don't bleed, just stay still.
Well, it was a pain in the ass working with my dad. Like everybody on a job he was nice to, but me when I was a kid, you know, because I worked. My dad had us on roofs when we were like 11 years old, getting screamed at, talking shit, like making us hump up 2 bundles of shingles at a time. Not making us, but like embarrassing us if we couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, so you're gonna do it. You're gonna make sure you do it. But what about Bronny, dude? You're gonna go work with your dad, like playing. I mean, he's one of the greatest of all time. I mean, that's like, how do you even fucking compare? I'd rather go play on another team.
Greatest of travel.
Psh, everybody travels now. Shut up.
Yeah,
Take it back.
Fucking 30 step.
Either way, you know his numbers. His numbers are almost identical to the day Bronny was born. Right now, this last season, identical. 1 less point, 1 more assist. Same exact numbers, basically. That's pretty impressive. There ain't nobody else running that shit. And he's about to sign a 3-year deal for Bronny coming there. 3-year deal. I don't know how the hell he's going to play for another 3 years and win something. Trying to take care of his son. With his son on his back. No, I mean, the kid might end up being really good. You know, his dad might push him to greatness, right? You think? You don't at all.
No.
You sure? I mean, how do you go home?
I'll bet on it, for sure.
You'll bet on it? I don't think he'll be one of the greats, but you think they win a championship with Bronny and LeBron?
No.
Do they make it to the...
Well, it depends who else he pulls in his team.
Do they make it deep to the playoffs?
No. I don't see it.
No? You don't think so, huh? Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's one thing I wanted to hit on. I don't know how I feel about that. I know I wouldn't want to work with my dad. My dad was a good carpenter. If he was the greatest of all time, like if he was Jesus, I'd go to, I mean, that would be horrible.
That's something he had in his head when his kid was probably born. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, we're going to play together. And he's making it happen.
Do you see that air conditioning. They got that on here too. The air conditioning stuff. For your car, you know how you put it in there, you get it at AutoZone or whatever.
Now they got it Bluetooth and shit.
I don't know, but Home Depot just got fined for not pulling it off the rack. I guess they were supposed to have pulled it off the rack, and they haven't done it, and they got fined.
I don't know.
But I thought AutoZone has it, right? Don't they?
Maybe they got the special. Maybe they got some kind of contract where they ain't supposed to be in there.
No, they said because it's chemically bad, like for the environment and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it said.
I don't know. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I just seen a big, huge thing saying that it it says for your auto refrigeration, and that's the same shit that just at AutoZone. I mean, that's where I get it. I wouldn't even have thought to go to Home Depot
But
for it.
refrigerant is like, how would you say it's regulated? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what they're saying. This is supposed to be off of the freaking market. It's not supposed to be there. That's what they're saying. So I mean, that like you say, it's regulated. It's not supposed to be there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like AutoZone might be a carrier where they're allowed to sell it. They ain't allowed to sell it. You know what I'm saying? So it might be something like that.
It could be. You might be right. I don't know. But it said that it was like a safety thing, is what it said. Like because it was bad chemicals or whatever you want to call it. But they got fined a bunch of money for carrying it. I don't know if they still got it or not. I don't know.
Oh, or it's on sale.
Huh?
It's on sale to get it out of
Discounted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Get it
yeah.
out of here.
Why not? Okay, people do shit that they're not supposed to do. What are you going to do? That's like Bobby was telling me. I never heard this before. Mr. Softy and Mrs. Softy. Did you ever hear about that?
What?
That they supposedly, like in the winter, they just collected welfare?
Probably.
That's what I heard. I heard they collected welfare in the winter.
I don't know, but they had money.
Yeah, you would think, but they had no income in the
At
winter.
first, they had 2 trucks, and then they went down, and both of them was in one.
I think it's bigger than that. I think it was like a franchise of those.
Oh no, I'm talking about the husband and wife. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Them 2 that was running around here.
Yeah, but I think it was huge. I think that was like a franchise.
I seen one. Remember, I sent you that truck.
Yeah.
That was one of them trucks for sale. It was nice.
Yeah, they I think it was. I think they still have some running to this day, all in other parts of the country. But yeah, as far as I know, I don't think it was just local here.
Oh, they used to go crazy for that truck.
Yeah,
That
for
wasn't,
sure.
one
That
of-
was the good stuff. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
the soft serve ice cream and all that on it,
You
but
get
it didn't have the bullshit like
Right.
these other ones now.
Popsicle. Here's a popsicle.
Yeah, that's what they got now in the
Here's
trucks.
$5.
They put a
Popsicle.
refrigerator in the back of the thing and a converter, and buy a bunch of shit from the dollar store and go driving around.
Costco's or something.
Yeah, crazy.
No, that was good ice cream. It was like a damn Dairy Queen on wheels.
Oh yeah, yeah. You had soft serve. You had the cherry dips.
Yeah,
You could
banana
do. You
split,
could
you
do
could do
all
all
that
that.
stuff. Yeah, banana splits. That was Danny's favorite. He was always. The banana split never did nothing for me.
Nah, I used to get the hot.
I don't like the pineapple topping and
peanut butter
shit.
parfait
Oh no,
is
that
what I
was
used to get.
good.
That's what I
Hell
used to
yeah,
get.
that's what's up. That's what I always got too. That's good shit. I don't like dealing with the banana and the pineapple, that other the strawberries. That's all that shit was just garbage to me. It was like ruin. I want chocolate and fudge, peanut butter.
Start my new job tomorrow.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. You're
Yeah.
union man now.
No.
No,
Not yet.
but it's a union company, right?
It's a union.
It's a union company. So now you're a union guy. Does that mean you got to vote for Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think any of the unions are backing that dude. Did you see whenever he said that Border Patrol backed him? That Border Patrol actually put out a tweet?
I heard it. I didn't see it.
They put out a tweet saying we have never endorsed Joe Biden for president. That's crazy, dude. That's like, I mean, just live on stage as it's happening. The debate's not even over, and there's already a tweet from them saying that. And then CNN, when they went off about it, they were talking about all the different lies and everything he told. There was some that were just minor, like whatevers, but there was other shit that's
That he
kind of a big deal.
Graduated at the top of his class kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, saying that you're endorsed by the Border Patrol when they have clearly not endorsed you, that's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
That's just like that's flat out lying. Like you could get a lot of votes saying some bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. You could lose a lot by them counteracting what you said.
Did you see the rally after the debate that he had? He says, I may not be able to walk very good or get around very good, and I might not talk like I used to or debate like I used to, but I know how to tell the truth.
And you just got caught in 15 lies.
CNN? They never go after the freaking Democrats. CNN was just like, are you kidding me with this shit? It was just too damn much. In all fairness, he probably thought all of it was true.
He had a dream that night.
Papaw is old, dude. He's old. He's ready for the nursing home. I'd be surprised if he survived
the election. He's not really that
election.
old, is he?
He's pretty old.
He's only a couple years older than Trump.
Is he even older than Trump? I don't know. Is he older than Trump? But he is physically. He's
yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Like I said before, his family should just pull him out of it. Be like, you're done.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a 6 handicap. Let him go golf the rest of his life. That shit was a trope. A 6. First of all, bragging to somebody that you have a 6 handicap is all well and fine, but Trump's handicap's like 2.7 or something. Like it's way down there. I mean, Trump's that's his thing. I mean, he's a real golfer. You know what I mean? And you're gonna brag that your handicap is like worse than it, like doubly worse than his is. Like, come on. I mean, that's crazy.
What does golf have to do with politics?
Now who's the confused one? You think golf has nothing to do with politics?
It don't.
Okay. You know how many decisions are made on a golf course?
You watch too many movies.
What movies do I watch?
I don't know.
I know decisions are made on that golf course.
Nah.
You take people out, you get them golfing, loosen them up, get a beer in them.
That's just conversation. You can do that with anything.
Yeah, but golf is different. You get to go out and do, let them win. You're trying to put them in a good mood.
No.
They're being an asshole, dominate them. You get to golf, you can do a lot with golf. Golf is it's a mind game. It can be a mind game. I'm not saying that it should have anything to do with the debate, but you shouldn't hear things like porn star and what my golf handicap is at the debate. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
To do with it.
No, it doesn't. It's horrible. There's no reason for any of that. That's why I said I think Trump's performance was lackluster, honestly. I mean,
I think it's a smart move.
On his part, that's what a lot of people are saying. They think that he's trying to tone down so that the people that are concerned about it. Did you see the View? They lost their mind. They saw that it said that 38% of people trusted Trump and 22% trusted Biden on democracy, on protecting our democracy. And the View lost their minds. Those girls are like, what's the matter with these people? Are they crazy? And first of all, I'm sick and tired of hearing democracy. I'm tired of it. We have a democratic process, but this country is not a democracy. Never has been. Our founding fathers did not want it to be a democracy. The key reason is a democracy means that it's everything's ruled on by the people. But the problem with the democracy is that if the majority decides that something you're doing is wrong, then it's wrong. And that's how they're trying to run the country right now. But that's not the way the country is framed. The country is framed to be ruled by law so that those laws govern what's right and wrong and not just a group of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key to trying to everybody wants to talk about our democracy. We're a republic. Even when you were a kid, you used to say it. To the republic for which we stand. I mean, it's a republic, and the republic means a rule of law. And that means that, yes, we use a democratic process to make those laws, but the laws are what, like freedom of speech. That's the law. That's what it is. If you don't like it, oh well. You know what I mean? Everybody has the right to say whatever they want. Now, granted, you're not allowed to stalk. You're not allowed to discriminate, and you're not allowed to lie on people either. I mean, there's protections to that, but you can certainly say what you like or don't like, but that they act like you can't. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, it's anti-democracy, and it's like, yeah, but we're not a democracy. That's the whole key to this country is you could say whatever you want, you could do whatever you want, supposedly by law, not on what your neighbors think you should do. I mean, it's like if you're in a neighborhood, 100 people in the neighborhood, somebody moves in that bought the house, paid for the house, earned the house, but nobody wants them there because maybe she's a porn star, and they just don't want them in their neighborhood.
Move in my neighborhood.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference. The law says it's her house. A democracy, the people would vote and say, yeah, we're going to get rid of her. Fuck her. She can't be in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you see that meme with Obama telling Joe Biden that fuck Joe Biden doesn't mean everybody wants to sleep with you?
No, I didn't see that.
I was dying laughing. I don't know. It's funny shit, though. There was a lot of funny shit came out, but that debate was definitely lackluster, in my opinion. I would have liked to have seen Trump, say something about the Coke at least. I would have loved to.
Oh, that would have been good.
I think that should have. I think that
would have been mellow.
It could have been mellow. All he could have said was just simply, hey, I don't know, when I was president, there wasn't Coke in the White House.
Right.
That's all he had to say. And you know how that would have stuck with Americans? That would have really sat well with Americans. Yeah, most Americans want to know there's no Coke in the White House.
Right.
Even if they're doing Coke, they don't want it being done at the White House.
Wasn't that dude getting banged in there and then the Congress or something?
In the Senate, the gay guy or whatever. Yeah.
That wasn't when Trump was in there.
Mm-mm. Yeah, he could have said that too. People weren't getting fucked in the
Jesus Christ, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things you could say about it, and it's just like I don't understand why they freaking I don't know why they
let them go by, like lost good opportunities with them.
Yeah, he could have said some good shit. He could have really put out some good ones. I think.
Yeah,
I think it would have been fun.
I think he did. Honestly, I think it was better for him. Well, I still would have mentioned those two. But but I'm just saying the way he was calm about everything. He didn't go like say his crazy shit he usually does.
Well, he couldn't. For one, they were locking him out. That the mics were being shut off. You know what I mean? Like it was everybody was limited. And if I'm being honest, it looks like they gave him Joe Biden more than they gave. And in my opinion, it seemed like he was always getting the 2-minute opening statement. It seemed like. And then it really annoyed me because Trump answered the question. They flat out asked him, what was it that they were asking him that? And he answered the question clear as day. And then they came back and said, answer the question. But he answered it. And I can't remember what it was. It was something like something about abortion, I think, or something like that. He answered it real quick. And then he started talking about with his time. And they said, yeah, but the question was, and he's like I said, oh, no, I know it wasn't abortion. It was, will you accept the election results? You know what I mean? When they come through. He said, if I think that there was no foul play, yes, I will. He goes, but if I think there's foul play, no. And then he went on to answer, and then she goes, well, the question was, it's like, I fucking answered that already. But they're just like, I don't know. It's just that CNN thing. They need to do one with have Tucker Carlson and do it. That'd be great. That would be or Kid Rock. That'd be really good.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be awesome. Just let Kid Rock do it. Who's he's going to be the VP? That's the key though. I think that's going to be more important than anything.
When does that get announced?
Whenever he does, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't have to announce it until a week before, I don't think, or 2 weeks before. But you want to kind of let that person campaign a little bit. You know what I mean? I would think. I don't know. I like that Vivek Ramaswamy, but I bet you he goes with like a black female, probably. Try and get them votes.
That one girl, the one that was on stage pregnant. She's a trip.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't remember her name.
Oh, you're talking about the one that she doesn't. Yeah, that's what the hell is her name? I know who you're talking about. She's hilarious.
She's sharp too.
Yeah, what's her name? God damn it. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head. Yeah, she's good. I like her a lot, actually. I think she would be great.
That one girl went in there and said something, and she just like, oh, okay. Like, it just, okay, you're right, get the hell out of here. Like, it was funny the way she did it. She was pregnant on stage and just like, yeah, okay.
I haven't seen
she
a
said
lot
that was a
from
statement.
her lately.
That wasn't a question. She said, but okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot from her lately, but she is. She's real good, actually. I would like her a lot, actually. She would be a real good one, I think. Real good one. A lot
of followers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's hot, for sure. She's like a hot, she's just a conservative black woman, basically. What the hell is her name?
I can't
That's
remember.
driving me nuts. Yeah. I got to take a break for a second. Give me 1 second.
It's time to cut it off anyways.
No, we still got stuff to talk about. A little bit. We got some cool shit going on in Cleveland. And in Lake Erie. Yeah, Cleveland has been voted #1 4th of July destination spot for fishing by Fishing Magazine.
You?
That's you over there, has to be. But yeah, voted #1. #1. Guess what else was voted #1?
Our podcast.
Lake Erie was voted #1 lake.
For real?
Yeah. It was voted of all the lakes, it was voted #1.
#1 for what though? Pollution?
It takes the honors as #1. It was #1 Lake Erie, #2 Geneva Lake, Wisconsin. #3 was Lake Superior, Michigan, and Lake Michigan in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. Lake Tahoe in California was #5.
Wow.
And #6 was Big Bear Lake in California. 7 was Lake Coeur d'Alene.
Well, what?
I don't know where that's at.
You're saying #1 for what though?
It was the best rankings nominating panel in districts that vetted 10 best for things to do, fishing and tourism.
Oh.
But I mean, Put-in-Bay is the big topic there. I mean, that's what really brings, like, because there's just nothing like Put-in-Bay anywhere really. Not like Put-in-Bay. I mean, there's places that are cool. There's awesome places, but Put-in-Bay is so unique. And there's also 2 other islands there to go hang out at. You know what I mean? And then you can go into Sandusky. You can go into Port Clinton, Catawba. There is a lot to do on Lake Erie, and that's just on our end. Then you go out
Canada side.
Yeah, you go out New York and Erie, PA, and all that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to do there. But yeah, #1 Cleveland, #1 4th of July fishing destination, and then #1 Lake Erie was #1 of all the lakes in the U.S.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. I know I enjoy Lake Erie.
Oh, I haven't really been there. I think last time I was there with you.
When we were jet skiing, we should go do that again. We got to get Scotty to bring his skis out too. Get all 3 skis out. Like, it would be fun. Or 4. Bring Angel too. Angel bring his ski. That'd be fun. Just go out to Huron, go to the ski, get on the skis, do some tubing. Amanda was telling me that she just learned on Lake Erie jet skiers. It's like a group that we're part of it. Christian Quillas, I think, asked us to go on it because he's a big part of that group. Found out that it's illegal to tube the way we do. I guess because you know how
the
we like
floating ones.
The tube I have is a 2-person. My brother has the 3-person tube, And you know how we got to have the spotter when we're tubing? So you have to have the driver, the spotter. Apparently, you're only allowed one person on the tube because you're only allowed to have enough that if something went on, you could get them on the jet ski. So she's saying you're actually illegal when we're doing it that way. Hey, well, nobody ever pulled us over, so we're okay.
They will now.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, I never heard that.
Now you got a 3-person tube you can't technically use.
Unless you got another jet ski spot, I guess.
I don't know how that works.
Get what I'm saying?
I mean, the rule in Ohio is that somebody has to be turned around backwards on the jet ski to watching and spotting. And I believe that's in a boat too. You have that. There is a person designated to stop, to spot the tuber. I believe that's the rule in Ohio. Other places have different rules, but I believe that's the Ohio rule.
I know they got rid of them ones that came off the water. You know what I'm talking about?
Those were real jet skis. Now what I call what we have now wave runners, but you're talking about the original jet skis where you stood up?
No. I'm talking about the
Oh, those jetpack things. No. Yeah.
I'm talking about the floater that you pull and it comes off the water with the people on it. Those are illegal now.
Oh, sure. Really? What are they? I don't know.
It's just like that tube you got, but it comes off the water. It got wings on it, so when they pull fast, it
off. Yeah, that'll kill you. Fuck that.
Yeah, they took.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
Yeah.
Really?
People get fucked up on
You're like parasailing.
Yeah.
With no license.
And it just swing and dive in the water.
Yeah, just slam you in there. Yeah, that would be fucked up. That'd be real bad.
And then yeah, that was that's almost like them darts that people used to throw. That kind of shit. Like how the fuck would you?
The yards.
Yeah.
Yard darts.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those things were dangerous as shit. We talked about that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
those are dangerous.
That's similar to that. It's like, why would you even make something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna do. The other thing I was looking at. It was a article on what you drink says about you. It's funny because I said that earlier too. Like, we should just see what they're drinking and throw them out. No. But being a bar talks, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it says if you're a wine enthusiast, you're probably the friend of the group who's seen as sophisticated and refined.
Yeah, that's me.
If you are a craft beer connoisseur, it says, where's that one at? It says you're a cool person everyone wants at their backyard barbecue.
That'd be me too.
If you're a craft beer connoisseur. If you're a classic cocktail aficionado, you are the Don Drapers of the Friends group. Smooth, charismatic, and a little bit old school.
That'd be definitely.
The whiskey and bourbon drinker. The whiskey and bourbon, you're likely seen as the strong, silent type. Someone with a bit of mystery and depth. Yeah, you're never silent.
Nah, fuck that.
The vodka lovers. You're the minimalist of the drink world. You appreciate the clean, no fuss, adaptable nature of your favorite spirit. The tequila enthusiast. Let's hear this one. You're the life of the party.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the embodiment of turning it up.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
If rum is your favorite, you've got a sweet side. Spirit or adventure, it says. Gin drinker. There's not a lot of gin drinkers. I sell it. I do have gin.
But it's always like a mix, huh?
Gin and tonic or gin. But gin, I do sell gin. I mean, it's not a lot. I keep maybe in the bar at all times, maybe 4 bottles of gin and maybe order it once a month. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not a whole lot. But you are often seen as the intellectuals. A little bit of a professor, it says. Non-alcoholic or mocktail consumer. This says you don't need the buzz to enjoy yourself to socialize. I think it says that you've enjoyed yourself too much and the AA does not want you drinking anymore, so you drink this dumb shit.
Right.
Good morning, Brian.
Oh, yeah, he's a little late.
Well, he just woke up.
Yeah, a good one last night.
Mainstream brand beer enthusiast.
Mainstream. So that'd be Budweiser, McLobe.
Yeah, Bush, whatever. If your fridge is always stocked with the classic mainstream beer, you're the quite essential every man, every woman. You're grounded, unpretentious, and there's a good chance your friends describe you as genuine and down to earth. So that's what they say, what your drinks say about you. So maybe
there was a couple of them that was right on, I think.
Oh, tequila was on the money. Wine was probably on the money. Bourbon was probably, bourbon and whiskey are probably, if you don't know you and you walk in a bar, and that's what you drink is whiskey usually, bourbon or whiskey. If you don't know you and you walk, you're going to be silent to that person. You're not going to talk. You're a silent person. So I would think that would describe you. And I usually don't talk to too many people until I know them, Well, having a bar I do, but that's just because you have to for the most part. But I thought that was kind of a cool little thing, what it says about you. And I thought it was cool that Lake Erie took the best lakes honors. I thought that, and when it like Lake Tahoe's in there, that kind of, I thought it was impressive. Although Tahoe might not have much water. No, that's meat, right? That's gone.
But what, I wonder who made it, though. Maybe it was somebody from Ohio.
Ah, it could be.
Yeah, that's
possible. Well, it was Lake Erie. It wasn't Ohio.
Well, okay.
Lake Erie spans it. They could have been from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but
or New York.
Somebody by there.
Yeah,
Lake
that's
Erie
probably
that uses it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
If you look at a lake and say what I think all they were doing is like what you can get out of the lake.
Unless they did a survey and people put in on the survey, so then it wasn't one person.
If you go pound for pound to a lake and see what you can do, there's a lot of those little, like Lake Tahoe. What can you actually do there? Like, they're just people that have houses there and cabins, and then they go boating on where they're just in the water or in coves and stuff. A lot of those little lakes are like that. There's not like touristy things to do. Like, you take your boat down Lake Erie, you can stop at every river. There's a bunch of rivers. They all have food things at the rivers, you know what I mean, where you could pull up and eat. And there's a lot of cool shit to do on the lake.
Right.
And a lot of cool beaches, too, along Lake Erie.
Yeah, normal people that just drive by the lake don't know there's all that out there, you know what I mean?
No, right, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But, like, if you go to Lake Tahoe or Lake any of those other ones, they're just big open lakes where you can have fun. Not saying it's not fun, but there's just no touristy stuff. And the fishing, I guess, species-wise, they said we have, like, some really good choice in species in Lake Erie. That might be because it's the shallowest lake of the Great Lakes. Maybe it chooses different, you know what I mean? The other ones are probably too long, or maybe it uses too much fishing string to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? I'm thinking about building that roof on the top of my porch in the front this morning when I leave here, going to the lumber yard and grabbing everything to put it up. I put the door in yesterday. Like, I was here till, I didn't get home till like 4 o'clock. By the time I went and got the door and everything, and I decided, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I took the window out, put the door in. Dude, I was there till like midnight last night. Amanda,
when you told me you was going to go start that, I was like, it's kind of late to be starting that.
Yeah,
shit.
But I wanted to get it done. The biggest thing was the electrical. Like, I knew that I knew when I built it originally, I ran the electrical from the garage off that outlet right there under the window. So I knew I had to reroute all that stuff. So I knew that was the biggest thing. Ripping the window and door out was nothing really. But once or putting the door in and ripping the window out, but that moving the electrical around and getting that all rewired and set up was really the biggest part of it. That's going to be nice, dude. That door I put in, it's pretty nice. It's like I would call it like a farm door. It looks like kind of, it's like a black door with a big window, like 2/3 of it's glass, like muttons in it and stuff, you know. It's nice. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be awesome. Pretty excited about it.
Poured another driveway this week.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. You didn't come up short on that one, huh?
Oh. He ended up taking like 4 or 5 yards back.
Should have brought it over to my house.
Yeah. That guy, it was funny because we told him what the balance was, and then he was, you know, he's a driver, he got a good deal on it, so he threw a couple on top so it wouldn't run out. And I'm like, we kind of did that, you know what I mean? So he had to take a lot back.
Yeah.
But it came out nice, really nice. He was happy. He called me this morning. He was on in his garage, looking down his driveway.
It's nice. I'll tell you what. I didn't realize how much I would missed having concrete.
And then he's like, you know, his thing is he can't drive on it right now, so he's just looking at it.
Yeah, I didn't know how much I missed it until it was actually poured, and it's like, I should have done this so long ago. That fucking gravel driveway was stupid.
And then them kids are playing and shit. Basketball.
Yeah, backing up the bike. That's everything, especially as I get older. That backing it out of the gravel is horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It was absolutely
I've done
horrible.
It a couple times over there, I know.
It's not, yeah, it's not good, especially when your knee's bad and shit. It just sucks.
Your feet kick out from underneath you, like, oh, shit.
And then if you don't hit the right spot coming down, like there was spots in that gravel, like as you were coming down, backing into the street, there was spots, if you weren't like exactly where it is, that was easy. The other spots were like, oh, fuck, you can't get it out of there. You know, it's horrible. Pain in the ass. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I think I'm pretty excited about this front entrance. No, it's not. How long does it take for grass seed to grow?
I don't know.
Do I have to put straw on top of it? Because I can't find they didn't have no straw.
The only reason why they do that is so the birds don't.
That's what I always was told. So that's why I just put it down, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be all right. You know what I mean? I just overseeded it, enough for the birds and enough for my grass. You know what I mean?
Are the birds eating it?
A little bit. There's not a ton of birds out there or nothing. I mean, no more than there probably is normally in the yard, you know? But it hasn't come up yet. I don't know. It's been, what now, 4 days?
Yeah.
And it's been raining every day. So it's plenty watered. Plus, I watered it the one day that didn't look like it was going to rain, but then it ended up raining anyway. I don't know either. But I don't know how long it takes. Watching grass grow is not fun.
It's almost like watching paint dry.
Yeah. Watching Dale open a bar.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah, it's been a long time, huh?
It's been a minute. Yeah. That thing's been going forever. Forever.
Well, tomorrow's a big day for him.
Tomorrow is the big day, so don't miss it, everybody. They're opening up. It's Dale's Grub and Pub. He reversed it. Dale's Grub and Pub, the new gay bar in Lorain, Ohio. It'll be right down the street here. So get out over there and, you know, get your freak on. Yeah, your freak on at the new gay bar. All right, I think I'm ready to roll. You ready to roll?
Yeah.
I'm out. See you guys later.